What's up, y'all? Josh Dobbs, honored to be in Minnesota. Introduce myself to everyone. Tremendous game, like team effort. I know obviously the circumstance that was put in was a little abnormal for a Sunday in the NFL. I hope Jaren's okay. I hope KJ's okay. I'll be excited to hear from them and make sure they're in good spirits. But tremendous team win. You know, offense, we were able to respond. I know it was a little muddy to start, but once we're able to get a rhythm, we're able to go down the field, play really good football. The guys around me, from the O-line to the receivers to the running back, did a tremendous job making plays all day, especially in big situations, some big third downs. Obviously, in the red zone, the 2-minute drill, and defense did a tremendous job of having our back as we were getting our feet wet. And then once we got rolling, man, just creating turnovers, giving us the ball in good field position, we were able to execute from there. Special teams, 100% on field goal. So it was a great team effort, team win. I'm excited to be here in Minnesota, man. I'm excited to see what the future holds for us.
Can you take us through the game-winning touchdown pass, and had you ever even thrown one pass to Brandon Powell before?
I didn't throw. I think I threw a couple to him in pregame warmups. So we were able to get on a little rhythm. You know, in pregame warmups, I think I missed him on the throw just because, you know, in my head the route he was running was different from the route that he was running in this offense. So I said, yeah, that's why I threw it like that. You know, because in the game, if something happens, I'm gonna throw it, and I want to see where you're gonna be and make sure we're on the same page. So. Just being able to react, man, like the communication was awesome. You know, obviously, given the circumstance, not having any reps with the guys out there, but the way they were able to respond, communicate to me of how I can be better, I was able to communicate to them what I was seeing. And from there, man, we were just able to go out and play good team football. And so that's what it takes every Sunday to piece together wins in the NFL. And we keep doing that, man. We'll hit our stride. We'll be all right.
Josh, in your previous quick turnarounds you've had with teams, have you at least had some first-team reps or thrown to the field or taken snaps from the center or anything along those lines prior to?
Yeah, I'd had last year in Tennessee. We had per se a couple first team reps. We played on a Thursday, so played Saturday to a Thursday game. So a quick turnaround late in the season, second to last week of the season. So didn't get a ton of reps, but we at least got, you know, 2 walkthroughs, a chance to communicate, get on the same page. This one was, you know, kind of like learn as you go, hairs on fire, hold on to your seat. But guys were able to respond. You know, obviously being in a similar situation allowed me to be able to, you know, not be too prideful, communicate when I don't know what's going on, but also tell the coaches, hey, what I need to be successful. And so they were able to respond. It was a team effort. You know, I think obviously my players, teammates, but also, you know, the coaches just putting together extra time and hours. Obviously, you know, when you're getting a rookie ready to play, a lot of time goes into that. But also, you know, a guy you just traded for, also getting him ready to play, or hopefully he doesn't play, but also, you know, just in case he does play, putting those extra time and hours into it when you're already putting a lot of hours into it goes a long way. So I appreciate the support I had all week to prepare me to be able to make the most of the situation.
When the medical people went out to check on Jaren, what's going through your mind at that point?
Yeah, you know, I've been in, you know, similar situations. First, it was, you know, Jaren, get up. I hope he's okay. But then it was, you know, hey, like if you're playing, you got to go out there and play. Like team still expects you to go out and win and play good football. You know, it's never, you know, in this league, man, there's never an excuse for your circumstance. You know, I learned that from Coach T. You know, usually, you know, people don't really care about your circumstance. They just want to see you succeed given the circumstance you're given. So. You know, I've been in similar situations backing up Ben where, you know, he goes down, but he gets up and you're like, okay, you're good. Like your heart drops for a second, you're warming up, but he comes back out there. But when they said it was your ball, my job was just go out there and play good football, the same football I know how to do and been playing all year.
So Josh, what's your process there once you find out Jaren is going down? Like, what are the first things on your to-do list to get ready for the guys to get to play with him?
Yeah, communicate, right? Like talk to, you know, the guys who are probably going to be getting the ball, running back, you know, get a couple snaps from the center, go through cadence. Because the biggest thing, you know, we don't want to do, and I put one ball on the ground, is, you know, give up, you know, cheap penalty, cheap yards, give up field position because of something that we can control. So want to be able to get the snap, get the play started, want to be able to make sure we're not taking any delay of games. The logistic of plays is running smooth. And then from there, you know, once you get one completion, it's, you know, getting the first down, then the second first down. And then from there, it's just, all right, you got this, just go play ball. So there's a lot that goes on during that situation. But, you know, as the guy who's thrust into that position, you know, the mindset is to stay calm in it all. You know, the team is looking toward you, whether it's the offense, defense, special teams, whoever it is. They're looking at you, looking how you're taking in this situation. And even when things don't go your way, you still got to respond and be a good teammate and be a good quarterback and play good football. So I was able to do that today.
When they took the lead, they're late. What was your mindset as you all, had an opportunity to go with your own drive?
Yeah, my communication, whether it was a good play or bad play on the sideline, was the next play. It's all about the next play and take it one play at a time. That's all I was doing, just making sure I knew what play was coming to the headset and knew where to start my eyes and go from there. So it's all about the next play. It's all about the next play. And that's what I told the O-line. They looked at me and said, what an opportunity to go out and be great. So it was great to have that response for them where we were stepping up to the circumstances that we were given. So it was a team effort, a team mindset, a team mentality that we have the ball. We don't care about the circumstance. We're going to go down, put this thing in the end zone, and get a win and get back to Minnesota.
Josh, Kevin said that his voice was hoarse because he was talking to you so much before the snap. What was that communication?
If you could hear the headset, there was a lot going on, a lot of jumbleness as I'm communicating. He's communicating to me. We had a lot going on. But it's great. Obviously, Kevin played quarterback, so he knows what I'm going through. So he's able to communicate effectively, like, hey, like this is what you're looking at. This is what you have on this side of the page. This is what you have on this side of the page. He's able, talk in lingos that I've come from to be able to simplify it for me. And then from there, obviously, it's just go out and play. But I thought the communication was awesome. Starting with starting with Chris. I had a past coach named Chris O'Hare, and we called him CO. So not this one, but starting with Chris on the sideline, but then with Kevin, and then to me on the field. The communication was awesome, and it put me in a position to succeed.
So when he's in the headset, is he like translating in real time? This is stuff that you have from other systems.
Per se, yeah. It's like if you were taking Spanish all year, and you showed up, and Wednesday someone told you you're taking AP Spanish, and someone told you have an AP French exam on Sunday. And you gotta go like execute. Someone's gonna talk to you in Spanish and translate it to the French. So that's kind of like what was going on out there. There was a lot of communication, but I'm able to process a lot of information and be able to react on it and not let it handcuff myself and my play. And so it was good. It was good to be able to hear what he was saying, and as I'm processing what the defense is giving me, and then go out and still play good football.
Josh, you had so many wild scrambles today. I know they probably run together for you, but that fourth down, all that drive, just talk about how close you were and what you did to keep running and keep that drive alive.
Yeah, they popped a two-man on us. They had great coverage in the back end. Obviously we saw it all day. I'm able to use my feet as a weapon. And so I really, for a second, I thought I was going to score once I got the first down. And I thought it was probably smart, step out of bounds, save a timeout and everything. But, that's a gotta-have-it situation. Whatever it takes to get the first down, whether it's, throwing it short, a guy laying out, whether it's a contested catch down the field, or at the end of the day using your feet to make something happen. That's what you have to do in those situations to keep the chains moving and give the team a chance to win.
Josh, how crazy today was just when that ball hits the ground and the game's over. What's going through your head?
Relief. That's probably the biggest thing, just relief. We got the win. Relief we're able to overcome my first couple of drives and get the team win. That's the biggest thing. A couple of players were dapping me up, celebrating. I said, just give me these 5 seconds just to make sure they don't get in field goal range or throw a Hail Mary or anything, because we've seen crazy things happen on Sundays. But then excitement, excitement to get the team win, excitement to get a win, given the circumstances, and excitement for the future. So I'm excited to see how we continue to build off this. We got a home game next week in Minnesota, so we'll enjoy it. And it's cheers to the next one.
We got time for a few more, so it sounds silly, but like how many people's names did you know like today?
Oh, don't even start. I probably, if we had to pull up a roster, I had to go names. I'll be a bad teammate today. Yeah, knew Alex. I knew a lot of first names. Alex, Brandon. I know like a lot of nicknames per se. But yeah, names. That's for this week. That's an assignment for this week. So.
Where did you have Chris O'Hare, the other Chris O'Hare?
I had him in Tennessee last year. He was my QB coach there, and so I spent a lot of time with them. Obviously on a short week. So.
So you said no first name. Did you know Brandon Powell's last name before that?
Yeah, I did. I didn't know because he went to Florida, so I got a little beef with him because he's a Florida guy. I'm a Tennessee guy, but I told him I like him today. Today we're on the same side, so it's all good.
Josh,
No, that play was in the playbook. It was in our red zone install for this week. That was my first time repping the play, but it was in the game plan. I told the coaches, I said, they were asking me, my comfort level with everything in the playbook and how I felt before the game leading up if something were to happen. I said, anything on this call sheet that we installed this week, I got it. Like, I can run it, I got it, whether it's no huddle, whether it's tempo, whether it's a game plan call, whatever it is, I got it. Now you start pulling stuff from OTA 1 and 2, I might be a little handcuffed out there, but if you put it on the call sheet, I got it. And so that was one of our red zone plays. We were able to take advantage of the look the defense was giving, and he did a great job getting open for me.
I'll ask a question. Last one. Thank you, Jimmy. Do you have time this week to line up tickets for friends and family?
I did. I'm from Alpharetta, so just 30 minutes up the road from here. Depends on the day with Atlanta traffic, but not too far. So I got my fam in town. They were back home. My parents, I went to dinner with them last night. They said, it's weird. We're not waking up at your house in Arizona. We just woke up at our house and came down to visit you. So I do have a lot of people in town, from old coaches to my family. And so it was great. Obviously, I don't know where they were. I saw my parents in the crowd, but I'm not sure where everyone else was. But, obviously being back home, man, like being on this field, I grew up watching the Falcons play ball in the Mike Vick era and the Matt Ryan era. So to be here on this field, man, and have a game like that means a lot to me. So I'll enjoy it, but, it's on to the next one once Tuesday hits, and we're right back to work. How many tickets? Not too many. I told him, I was just like, luckily I got, financial advisors in town, some friends in town that have some strings they can pull, so they didn't hurt my pockets too much on the tickets. So awesome. Appreciate y'all. No doubt.